The first round of new attraction surveys were sent out for Carowinds and Canada's Wonderland for select guests, and they did not disappoint. But will these epic looking attractions actually get built? And it appears that Cedar Fair is getting very creative with new capital, and it all starts with Dragster at Cedar Point. That is because it appears that Cedar Point is going all out, as they should, on hyping the new Dragster and creating a storyline for the new attraction. While there are still so many unknowns with Cedar Point's 2024 project, like how tall the spike's gonna be, what color will the trains be, and of course, the theme of this massive project, Cedar Point is doing Cedar Point things and teasing us like crazy. In their latest tweet, they go on and say, "Finished? Nah, we are just getting started." Which that type of word placement really makes you think there's a lot more to this coaster than just the massive spike. But we have to remember that Cedar Point has yet to announce anything around the ride and have not even teased the spike nor the footers. So while it seems there could be a lot more to this ride, I think we will only see a new spike and maybe a bunny hill, but I think that's becoming more and more unlikely. The point is, the storytelling for this project is great, and that will hopefully carry on when Dorney Park, another Cedar Fair property, announces their brand new mini B&M dive coaster this summer, because to my knowledge, they haven't really even teased that project much at all. We all know it's coming, so it's just a matter of time. And now, we have ride surveys from Carowinds and Canada's Wonderland about new potential major attractions, and it seems like Cedar Fair is really up in their creative game, especially with Canada's Wonderland, and I'm all here for it. 2018 was the last year that Carowinds offered a water ride in the dry park. I know, ridiculous, because we get around an average of 40 to 50 days during the summer that's over 90 degrees here. In 2019, Carowinds retired Rip Roaring Rapids, their Rapids ride, and since then, there have been rumors regarding this plot of land and the former attraction. Will Cedar Fair pull a Knott's Berry Farm and refurbish the Rapids ride and reopen it with a new name? That was the rumor that was buzzing around the park. And then COVID happened and the ride just sat there rotting away. And when I started my channel in 2020, I have been predicting that Carowinds will open a new mock power splash in this area, and I'm very happy to see that type of ride is on the Carowinds survey. And in my opinion, this just makes a ton of sense because Carowinds would then get a new roller coaster and a new water ride at the same exact time. Cedar Fair really enjoyed working with mock rides for Copperhead Strike, and the maintenance team here at Carowinds knows how to work on and maintain a mock coaster already, so that's a major benefit. Another great thing about this type of an attraction is that there's only one other here in North America, and that is Aquaman Power Wave, which is located at Six Flags Over Texas. Currently, at the time of this video, Mock Rides has built only 7 of these attractions. So, if Carowinds does add one, that would be a very marketable attraction. Also, Carowinds is home to 14 coasters, and this again will be number 15. Now, the downside to any water attraction is the fact that it's not going to operate in colder months. But hey, at least with the Mock Power Splash, I believe it's possible to run without the water splash. And if I'm wrong on that, please correct me in the comments. On the Carowinds survey, we also see a log flume and a new Rapids ride. So apparently Carowinds wants to bring back either of those attractions, which I would be honestly fine with. I just think that adding a new mock water coaster would make the most sense because it's a ride Carowinds has never seen before, unlike a Rapids ride likely rethemed and a brand new log flume. But here's where things get interesting, because I've heard that the water attraction is slated for 2024's capital. So obviously it appears that project got pushed back by a year, which leaves us wondering, what does Carowinds have in store for us in 2024? A new water slide for Carolina Harbor? Or maybe a new kids area expansion? Or what about a brand new antique car style of ride that has been rumored for years? Now, before I talk about the major coaster survey from Canada's Wonderland, if you're enjoying this video, then the best way that you can help support my channel is by giving this video a like. Seriously, I appreciate each like. Also, if you're looking for some new gear to maximize your airtime in, then be sure to check out my Keep Riding Coasters merch store, because you're going to find comfortable and most importantly, affordable coaster gear. Oh Canada, oh Canada. These concepts look amazing. So which one of these are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments, because as for me, I'm going to break them down in order for you. Starting off with a GCI family coaster. As you can see, this wooden coaster starts off with a spiral lift hill, just like Worlds of Fun's new Zambezi Zinger. From there, the layout will feature exciting drops, hair-raising turns, and what I think the best part would be a dynamic, explosive ending featuring tunnels of an abandoned gold mine. This attraction would give Canada's Wonderland a top-notch wooden coaster, but they already have Mighty Canadian Minebuster and Wild Beast. Not to mention Ghoster Coaster, the family wooden coaster, which brings the question, does Canada's Wonderland really need a new wooden coaster? I think if this concept was a larger scale wooden coaster for thrill seekers, then this could work. Also, remember, Canada's Wonderland just added a family coaster this year, so I highly doubt they're going to add another so soon. The second best concept, in my opinion, would have to be the Concert Coaster, which appears to be a launched B&M Wing Coaster, which is a great thing because we all know how good Thunderbird is down at Holiday World. I really do love the crowd interaction that this concept will provide, since you'll be launched into a concert-like setting that then sends you zooming over spectators below. The coaster would feature a few inversions and other great elements from B&M, really giving Wonderland the high capacity and comfortable coaster that focuses on inversions. Now it's time to talk about the last concept. I saved the best for last, and this concept should upset any King's Dominion fans out there or Volcano fans, because it appears Cedar Fair is really trying to bring back the whole Volcano concept, except at Canada's Wonderland. WTF. Regardless of my love for the original Volcano, I really do like this blast coaster concept because it appears to be an inverted or wing coaster, most likely from B&M. But there is a chance that this inverted could come from Vekoma, and that's totally okay as well. With this blast coaster concept, riders would get blasted out of the iconic Wonderland Mountain and then enjoy a layout that is filled with inversions and other twisted elements. By far, again, this is my favorite concept. But the big question is, the park already has 3 coasters that utilize the mountain. I'm sure it cannot support a 4th. So which coaster would get the axe? Would it be Vortex? You better not. Or what about Thunder Run, the powered coaster that opened in 1981? I highly doubt it. Which leaves Wonder Mountain's Guardian. So hopefully that one, if one has to get removed. So far, Cedar Fair really seems to be stepping up their game in terms of high quality attractions, and that I'm a huge fan of. It will just be interesting to see which one of these concepts Cedar Fair officials decides to greenlight, because knowing Cedar Fair, I think it's safe to say at least one of these rides for Carowinds and Canada's Wonderland will get built. What are your thoughts about the future of Cedar Fair and these concepts? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.